upgrade them.
Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. Tell your mama and tell your daddy. Tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy. Tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. Now get it. Big Snoop Dogg. It's in the game.
It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bag. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'm a running back. Same day, why I'm a running back. Friday, payday, running back. Running back, running back, running back. 48 yards, I'm running back. I got my car, I'm running back. Go your block, then running back. Running back, running back, running back. Hello? That's the Jag calling. Let me click over.
Oh shit. Fucking Luke Kinkley, boy.
I ain't never coming back to wait a stretch. You don't make no clap back when you backpack my bad, but I'm past that with an ass back. That's cash when the money fall, I'ma snap.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built
dog
back in 1957 under the title of City
hey.
Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Green Bay Packers. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Shoves him aside. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And they'll They'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. It'll be a gain of 6, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Out there now, the lefty Tavecchio for the Falcon field goal. This from 44 yards out. Left hash. The kick by Tavecchio is good.
What is that?
And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for him.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Haskins. And he'll find Hall. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Here we go. 8 feet. Get that ball. Get that ball. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Check it backer. Check it backer.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Mike Bobo. Watch the out. Watch the out.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. They go play action now. Haskins. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Zadarius Smith coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
On first down, Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
58's the money. 58's the money. Watch the screen.
Rodgers going to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down
Punch
he
that
goes.
bitch, man.
That's Luke Kuechly with a
Who's
sack.
on to throw the ball? They be making you wind up. God damn.
Near your own goal line, I would
My
be
head, that
very
bitch is
hesitant
gone.
about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter, because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. You get over.
From his end zone, it's Rodgers on 3rd and long. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled
made him
out
go
of bounds.
inside.
So this will
Once
go
I saw
only
him click
as
outside, I
incomplete.
should have went
I
inside.
don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had
Next
one
time I
there.
will.
That should have been an interception. Nice
They always
catch.
try and play
Just couldn't get his
outside.
feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just
saw
at play
that shit,
calling,
too.
but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
13 yards, first down, Panthers.
13 yards. First down, Carolina.
From midfield now, Haskins. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's
Oh, my
got it.
God.
Touchdown, Panthers. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one
So
away.
unfortunate sometimes, man. It'll just be animation. Let me
And
go
this
see
will
who
not
that
be
is over
returnable.
there right quick. Let me go see something. That nigga just looked real fucking big, bro. Like a fucking linebacker or something, bro. 6'4" thing over there. Okay. Alright. I gotta put Kevin King on him. I ain't see him over there. He snuck that nigga in. How he draft him?
It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
That's a big motherfucker.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I probably shouldn't do this play. Some tell me this. I hope the time run out because I feel like this,
and this should be the final
might
play
be a
before the
bad
quarter
play.
ends.
But I want to try it.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers.
Okay,
Complete to Bryant. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they try to sweep to Jones. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
It's going to be a long day. Jump out! 58's the money. 58's the money.
Now it's Rodgers.
Oh my God! I had so many niggas wide open, bro. Oh my God! What the
I'm starting to feel
fuck?
for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he survived back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. To throw is Rodgers. Got a man, that's Allison. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Oh my God!
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a terrible
Geronimo
pass.
Allison, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Inside. 58, hey, exit. Mike, 58, right there. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to slip it down.
To throw is Rodgers. To throw again.
Oh, he's sitting right there. That was it.
Scantling.
Oh my God.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Oh shit.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Oh.
Brian Burns able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's a pretty darn good start to this season. A sack in the opener, adds a second.
This left-hand kicker shit blowing me, bro.
He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Shit weird.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. He's able to find Wallace. And they get him down the before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. first down. This is McCaffrey. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
From the 45 on second down, Haskins trying to lay one up deep. And that's
man, that shit weak as hell, man. What the fuck I'm supposed to do?
Let's check in with our
God
referee.
damn, man. Just throwing up ducks. The fuck? Can't challenge that shit just because they tall?
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
I know he might be a little winded after that previous long run, but now you're in goal-to-goal situation. That changes what you do defensively, and it worked for them on that play.
Maybe trying to reward him after that long run. We'll see if they go back to him again on the ground.
In front of the nigga, man.
Second and goal from inside the 5. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jair Alexander in from the corner to make the sack.
Yeah, be looking for your buck.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get through.
And I'm talking about players nowadays when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Please don't call it back. They be quick to call
the Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
How do you see them niggas coming?
Hey, Haywood!
Here's Rodgers to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Geronimo Allison the target there. But now it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but trying to
Get the fuck out of here.
Intercepted.
Come on, man.
Picked off near the 42. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Versatility and showing those hands.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On play action, Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Lonnie, you looking for your buck?
Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Bye. Watch yourself across that street. Yeah.
Throwing on 2nd down. Rodgers.
I knew that shit was coming. I don't know why the fuck I ain't send my
back at about the 37-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. This will be taken very short. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Move.
See if they do just that.
Move. Hey, get your ass away from my shit, man. What the fuck?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. It's caught. Jones. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
You don't never get out and block Aaron.
Stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Fuck.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the Panthers.
This nigga don't never get out and block shit, man.
Right 58, right there.
Tighten up, pull together.
On second down now, it's Jones. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
58's Mike. Coming to you. 58, boys, 58. Plant. You ain't going nowhere. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our field.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Completes it to Davis. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about
how
a
they
yard
call
or so
holding and I don't got my shit on the
a ton of
grass.
sacks. They were just trying to
This
prevent
is
another.
just...
So what you're
No, we
telling me
finna
is
leave
the
in a minute.
conventional
No,
play is
we
not
finna
really
leave
working
in
for
1
them,
minute.
Not at all.
Relax.
Not also, he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Relax.
So now they assess a 3rd and long, and that holding call might have knocked him out of field goal range, at least for the moment. Throwing now is Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 20-yard line. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 16-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Rodgers. Looking
That ain't pass interference, though. Y'all call that same shit on me.
Davis, the tight end. And it's
Fuck out of here, man.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had
Y'all
back.
call the same thing for people,
it had
man.
been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just
That
missed
shit
that one.
crazy. Nah, that's passing the fucking interference. Call that shit, bro. That boy
They'll
smacked
be
me in my
search of
shit.
6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Rodgers now to throw.
Get up, man.
Valdez Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Oh, wow. You ain't even look.
Wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Oh, my God. They got me stuck on my lineman. They got me stuck on my fucking lineman.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Thank you.
Knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
What?
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's
London went to school. We finna leave in a minute.
Sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
Got that play.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Rodgers now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. A full 5
Why you got this nigga on him?
Down pretty tough.
Nigga don't even play in the game.
Wasn't exactly
He got his best corner
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. That's just why I don't play in points per reception fantasy league.
Is that what they call
receiver still gets a point there?
That nigga ain't caught a pass.
And you went that far back. No bueno.
Look at
But
his
I'll tell you
speed.
what, I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
25. Greystone travel.
On second down, it's Jones. Jones put a big seam, and he might go all the way. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 24.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Rodgers.
They is thirsty, man. I got to stop doing them plays.
Different story this time around. We had that huge game,
I got to know that
followed by a sizable loss here.
You coming, boy. You coming.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
I'm coming. You draw focus.
Throwing is Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
What that lucky ass play go I had, boy. I don't even know where that bitch at. I found the boom gun.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, Charlie. Right here, right here.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So out comes the field goal team once more. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tavecchio puts this one through, and that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And thee coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. This pass complete to Higgins.
Come on!
This well upfield across the 45.
Fuck out of here,
That one
man.
covers 29 yards. First down.
Watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Now a play fake here on first down. Open man is Higgins. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Haskins. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37. Haskins now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Now Haskins on first down. And he
Get the ball off. Who is this nigga keep sticking him, bro?
Instead, 2nd down.
Subs,
Trying to
man.
decipher
Who is
what's going
this?
on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just
They
has
keep putting this nigga
bad
in the
info
slot
and
or
intel
something,
before he
man.
snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. It is intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. 58's the money.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. They complete it to Hill. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everything.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brian Burns able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Check out team spell. Yeah, this.
Here's Rodgers.
Where's the fucking pass interference at, bro? This shit crazy, man. Bro, they is fucking my receivers up over there, man.
Back inside the 20. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a
he just pushed this nigga 4 times.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance. He's helping his team.
Push the shit out of me, man.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Out of the shotgun, Haskins.
Oh, my God.
Off to McCaffrey. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now Haskins to throw it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Blake Martinez. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 7-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And finally taken down to the 25-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Whoa.
Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it
we out
because
here,
you
baby.
always
Ain't
feel
no
like the
playing
other
no
team
more.
can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. This is Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
319! Go to 50! Hey, you block over here.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. Good bounce back win. They take the knee. Can't stop the clock defensively. Tough opening week loss, but now 1-1.
Shows that they handled things really well. A lot of teams panic after a week 1 loss, and they start to think that the sky's falling. This team realized it was a long season, and they feel very talented, and they get it done in this one.
Great win, brother.
A Green Bay victory.
I needed that.
And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Green Bay, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long.
Oh, we pulled it out. I got my ass kicked in the other one. Who I playing here? What the fuck is Washington? Don't me some other weak ass playboy.
I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running in down the finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Paid the killing and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top of the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty.
When is the 29th? Today?
Sad about it, no sad about it.
Cause this nigga trying to run and not play me, and I wanna play. Fucking around. Cause this nigga, I'm trying to play him and he keep running from me. I'm gonna smoke for real.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag.
That's